Title: Stormbound Spirits, The Wrath of the Thundering Dead. Story by Muhammad Ali, Pakistan. Lights off, volume up. It's time for another haunting adventure on Dreamy Nightmares, where fear comes to life. I've never been one to scare easily. My name is Ali, and I've seen my fair share of spooky happenings in my old town. People say it's cursed, but I never paid much attention to those stories, at least not until that fateful night when the thundering dead came to life. It all began with a storm, one of those bone-chilling thunderstorms that rattle windows and set the entire town on edge. I was sitting alone in my dimly living room, nursing a glass of bourbon, when I heard it, the distant rumble of thunder, like a war drum signaling an approaching battle. I should have known then that something was amiss, but I brushed it off as just another storm. As the rain began to pour, the pattering against my windows grew louder, almost like 1,000 bony fingers tapping on the glass. Then came the lightning. Bright and blinding, it illuminated the room like a macabre disco, casting eerie shadows on the walls. And in those fleeting moments of light, I saw them, the outlines of skeletal figures, standing at the edge of the woods that bordered my property. I blinked, thinking my eyes were playing tricks on me. But when the lightning flashed again, they were still there, closer this time, their empty eye sockets fixed on me. Dread knotted in my stomach as I realized these were no ordinary phantoms. They were the thundering dead. The legends in this town spoke of souls cursed to wander the earth, seeking revenge for wrongs done to them in life. And now, they were here, on my doorstep. I rushed to lock all the doors and windows, hoping to keep them out. But the storm raged on, and with each thunderclap, the specters drew nearer. I could hear their bone-chilling moans, like the mournful wails of the damned. I picked up the phone to call for help, but the line was dead. Panic set in, and I knew I was on my own. I retreated to the center of the room, clutching my whiskey glass like a talisman against the encroaching horror. The thundering dead moved closer, their footsteps like the rattling of old bones. Their voices grew louder, a cacophony of agony and rage that filled the room. I felt their presence pressing in on me, suffocating, like the air before a storm. As they drew nearer, I could make out their grotesque features, their fleshless faces twisted in pain, their bony fingers reaching out as if to claim me. I had never felt such terror in all my life, and I knew that I was about to become one of their victims. But just as I was about to succumb to despair, a thought struck me. The legends spoke of a way to appease the thundering dead, a way to free them from their torment. It involved finding the object that bound them to this world and returning it to its resting place. With the ghosts inching closer, I had no choice but to act. I grabbed a lantern and ventured out into the storm, the rain soaking me to the bone. I stumbled through the woods, guided only by flashes of lightning and the distant moans of the spirits. And then, I saw it, a weathered, ancient tome, lying amidst a circle of stones. It pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and I knew it was the key to ending this nightmare. With trembling hands, I picked it up and flipped through its pages until I found the ritual that would release the thundering dead. The words were in a language I couldn't understand, but I recited them with all the conviction I could muster. The rain beat down on me, mixing with my sweat and tears, as I spoke the incantation. And with each word, the spirits grew more restless, their moans turning into anguished screams. I couldn't stop. I had come too far to turn back now. And then, with a final, thunderous crash of lightning, the spirits were gone. The storm dissipated, and I was left standing alone in the dark woods. I returned the cursed tome to its resting place, hoping that the thundering dead had found peace at last. As I made my way back to the safety of my home, I couldn't help but wonder if the legends were true, if the spirits I had encountered that night were truly at rest. One thing was certain. I would never underestimate the power of a thunderstorm in this cursed town again. The wrath of the thundering dead was not to be taken lightly, and I had witnessed their horrifying vengeance firsthand. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Ali, for mailing your experience. Viewers, quickly check the description and mail us your story.